Hello children, welcome to EDUHUNT classes where you can excel your academics. In the previous videos, we watched what are about synthetic fibers and natural fibers too. So in this session, we are going to learn the concept 2, that is about plastics, okay? The concept 2 in your chapter synthetic fibers and plastics all about the concept 2, that is plastics. So what are plastics? What is the types and what are the things present in the particular chapter? We'll learn everything in detail in this class, okay? So first, let's see about what are plastics. Clear children? So what are plastics? Generally you know plastics. You'll use many plastics in daily life, okay? Right from morning to evening, you'll use multiple plastic items, okay? Knowingly, unknowingly too, okay? Directly, indirectly too, okay? So what are the uses and what are the harmful disadvantages regarding plastics we'll learn clearly in this particular session. Alright, shall we start the session? Here we go. Plastics. You know all this, right? Yeah, you'll use for drinking juice and all, eating ice creams, cups, everything, spoons, etc, etc, okay? All this. Okay, so chalo, let's learn what are plastics in this session. Okay, so what are plastics? You know children, how plastics are made? See, plastics are nothing but a material that can be shaped by applying heat and pressure. See how plastics are made? How they are shaped into different sizes, different models, how they? Yeah, so plastics are nothing but these are some materials, kinds of materials that can be shaped by applying heat and pressure. By applying heat and pressure, plastics are being molded and shaped into different sizes and different varieties. Yes. So plastic means easy to mold. What is in plastic, children? It is easy to mold. Okay. To our required shapes and sizes. Okay. Mold. Next. Plastic is a polymeric substance. You know what is a polymer? Yeah, the group of monomer units combinedly linked together, polymer, yes. So plastic is a polymeric substance, okay, that can be molded when soft and then hardened to produce a durable article. So what happens, children? They'll take a plastic, they'll apply some amount of heat so to soften the particular plastic material. Okay, here they gave the word now. They can be molded when soft. When the material is soft, by applying heat, then only they can mold. Ante manaku nachina rakamlo aa plastic ni manam shape chesukochu. When it is applying, yeah, when applied heat, okay, in the presence of, we'll get the soft nature, no? So aa time lone manamu manaku nachina shape ni manamu desired ga manam marchesukochu, okay, when it is soft, okay, and then hardened to produce a durable article. So manaku nachina shape cheseskunnaka we can leave it, cool it for హార్డనింగ్ ప్రాసెస్. అంటే గట్టిగా అయిపోయిన వరకు మనం కూల్ చేసేస్తే ఇంకా అలా ఉండిపోతాయి, ఇంకా శాశ్వతంగా ఇంకా అలానే ఉండిపోతాయి. ఓకే, సో ప్లాస్టిక్స్ క్యాన్ బి మౌల్డెడ్ ఈజీలీ బై అప్లయింగ్ some amount of heat to soften and then we can harden by process of cooling and then we can happily use for our desired shapes. Okay, so here you can see the durable article means what? Ekku kalam ochina article adu. Okay, the material which is long lasting, durable in the sense ekku kalam ochindi. Okay, so here it is made soft by applying heat. How it is made soft, children? If you apply amount of heat to the particular plastic material, it will become soft. మెత్తగా అయిపోతుంది ఆ మెటీరియల్. ఓకే, అండ్ ప్రెషర్, heat and pressure before molding. Once again, it is made soft by applying heat and pressure before molding. Okay, molding చేయక ముందు మనము దాన్ని we are applying some amount of heat and pressure for our desired products, so we can happily make it soft by applying heat and pressure. After that, what happens? We can easily mold the particular plastic material into our desired shapes for what we want. Okay, so here you see the plastic things, number of bottles, number of shapes, number of sizes, different sizes there, no? Yeah, so here if you see the plastic forks and plastic spoons, yeah, and the plastic glasses also if you see. So children, all these are different shapes, different sizes and different colors too. Okay, how these are made? By applying heat and pressure, they soften the particular plastic material and then they'll allow it to cool for some time and then the plastic material is ready for use of durable material. Okay, durable article we can say. Okay, this is all about the preparation and how it is prepared. You know how it is prepared? How it is molded easily? By applying some amount of heat and pressure so that we can apply to get a different shapes. Okay, we can get the shape of a glass, shape of a spoon, shape of a fork, whatever, bottle, etc., bucket, chair, etc., etc. We can make it. Okay, so this is all about plastic making. And next slide, types of plastics. Children, according to the fibers, in that particular natural fibers and synthetic fibers, there are different kinds, right? Okay, and here also there are some types of plastics. So all the plastics are classified into two main types. Let's see what are they. First one is thermoplastics. Second one is thermosetting plastics. Just a word, small difference, children. Okay, ఒక word చిన్న difference ఉంది చూడండి. What is this? Setting. First one is thermoplastics, second one is thermosetting plastics. Okay, both are having only one word differentiation. What is that? Setting, the word setting. Okay, remember the word. Okay, so see, types of plastics on the basis of their reaction to heat, okay, all types of plastics can be classified into how many groups, children? Two main broad groups. Okay, so what are they? Thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Once again, thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Ready? How many types of plastics are there? Namely, two. Very good. What are they? Thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Now, what are they? What are telling about the name? We'll see. Okay, fine. Children, thermo means heat. Okay, thermo means applying the reaction with heat. Okay, and here we go. Pictures of two. First one tells about the plastic covers. We use it daily, no? The polythene covers, yes. So these covers are different colors, colored, and if you see there, yeah, the cardboard containing plastic bottles. She's holding a cardboard containing a plastic bottles, and here is a, what is this? What is symbol talking about? You don't know what this? I thought you know about this. We'll see what is that. If you know, very well and good. If not, just wait for a while. Okay. So children, we have two types of plastics, right? What is the two? Thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. What are these two and how these are two divided? How is a classified making upon the particular name? We'll see now. Okay. First one is thermoplastics. Once again, repeat after me. Thermoplastics. Very good. So thermoplastics are those plastics which can be melted. Melted in the sense? Yeah, కరిగిపోవడం. ఈజీగా కరిగిపోవడం. Melting means కరిగిపోవడం. Okay, ice cube into water, you know, if I place ice cube in the particular outside surroundings, not the fridge or refrigerator, if I place the ice cube taking from the refrigerator and taking freezer and keeping outside, what happens? The ice cube will melt into liquid water kada. So melting in the sense, melted ante karigipovadam. Okay, yeah, ice cream karigipovadam if you not eat for a while. Okay, those plastics which can be melted by heating. How, children? How these containing materials are melting? By applying heat. Very good. And molded into desired shapes and sizes. Very important. Okay, మనకు నచ్చిన సైజులో, మనకు నచ్చిన షేప్లో ఒక డిజైర్డ్ ఆర్టికల్ కావాలి మన ప్లాస్టిక్ అంటే we have to apply same amount of heat. That's it. Very easy. Okay, if you ever see, if you did you children plastic covers, if for example kurkure packet కానీ ఎక్కడ లేస్ ప్యాకెట్ కానీ you ever apply, no, candle దగ్గర పెట్టారా, అది కరిగిపోతుంది కదా ఈజీగా. Yeah, like that. So if we apply amount of heat, what happens? The metal becomes softened so that we can easily desired, మనకు నచ్చిన desired molded shape లో మనము ఆర్టికల్ని ప్రిపేర్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, and repeatedly are called as thermoplastics. So what are thermoplastics, children? Those plastics which can be melted by heating and molded into desired shapes and sizes repeatedly are called as thermoplastic. That's it. Simple. Okay. One more. On heating, these softens. On heating, what happens, children? On heating in the sense by applying some amount of heat, what happens? On heating, it will soften. By heating, it will soften. అంటే మెత్తగా అయిపోతుంది. హీటింగ్ అప్ అంటే హీట్ పెరుగుతున్న కొద్దీ ఆ ప్లాస్టిక్ మెటీరియల్ అనేది మెత్తగా కరిగిపోతుంది, మెత్తగా అయిపోతుంది. ఓకే, అండ్ ఆన్ కూలింగ్ దే బికమ్స్ హార్డ్. ఓకే, సో ఆ మెటీరియల్కి మనం హీట్ అప్లై చేస్తే మెత్తగా కరిగిపోతుంది, మెల్ట్ అయిపోతుంది. ఇఫ్ వి యునో ప్రాసెస్ ఇంటూ కూలింగ్ ప్రాసెస్ చేసామనుకో, అంటే ఏంటి కూలింగ్ మీన్స్? యా, ఇఫ్ యూ అప్లై లీవ్ ఇట్ ఫర్ అ వైల్ ఫర్ అ సైడ్, వాట్ హ్యాపెన్స్? ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఎన్వైర్న్మెంట్ ఉన్న కూల్నెస్ బట్టి ఇట్ విల్ గట్టిగా హార్డ్ అయిపోతుంది. ఓకే, డిడ్ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్ దట్? ఫైన్. సో ఆన్ హీటింగ్ దీస్ సాఫ్టన్స్, దీస్ అంటే Thermoplastics, very good. On heating, these softens, and on cooling, they becomes hard, గట్టిగా అయిపోతాయి అన్నమాట. ఓకే, సో దిస్ సైక్లిక్ ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ హీటింగ్, మౌల్డింగ్ అండ్ కూలింగ్. ఓకే, ఒక సైక్లిక్ ప్రాసెస్ ఇదంతా. ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఇస్ హీటింగ్, మౌల్డింగ్ అండ్ కూలింగ్ ఈజ్ అడాప్టెడ్ టు గెట్ అ డిజైర్డ్ షేప్డ్ ఆర్టికల్. మనకు నచ్చిన విధంగా, నచ్చిన షేప్లో మనకి డిజైర్డ్ ఆర్టికల్ తయారైపోతుంది. హౌ? బై హీటింగ్, మౌల్డింగ్ అండ్ కూలింగ్. ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ ఏంటి చిల్డ్రన్? హీటింగ్ అంటే విల్ అప్లై సమ్ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ హీట్ టు ద పర్టికులర్ మెటీరియల్, సాఫ్ట్ అయిపోతుంది కదా. సో మనం నచ్చిన షేప్లో మౌల్డ్ చేసేసుకుంటాం. సెకండ్ స్టెప్ ఇస్ మౌల్డింగ్, విల్ షేప్ ఇన్ టు దట్ పర్టికులర్ మౌల్డింగ్ డిజైర్డ్ షేప్. అండ్ దెన్ థర్డ్ స్టెప్ ఇస్ కూలింగ్. వాట్ హ్యాపెన్స్? గట్టి అయిపోతుంది, హార్డ్ అయిపోతుంది కదా, we can use it for multiple purposes. Okay children, so 3 steps. What are 3 cyclic processes? Yes, come on. First one is heating, second one is moulding, third one is cooling. Absolutely right. So it is adopted to get a desired shaped article. Okay, did you understand that? So what is thermoplastics? Thermoplastic in the internet, thermoplastic means applying amount of heat, that's it. Okay, there is no such difficult thing to be learned over here, easy. Okay, so applying heat, it will melt and you can happily mold it, and it will actually cool and it become hard, that's it. Simple process. Okay, coming to examples over here, if you see polythene, PVC, nylon, terylene and polystyrene, etc. All these are coming under thermoplastics. Maybe you saw these names in the synthetic fibers lesson, and also the examples and also the bits sessions. Yes. So what is PVC, ma'am? If you ask me doubt, PVC stands for polyvinyl chloride. Okay, I'll write it here. Poly, V stands for vinyl, C stands for chloride. PVC means polyvinyl chloride. Okay, so these are the examples of thermoplastics. Simply by applying heat, we can happily shape into different sizes and shapes. Okay, now what is thermosetting plastics? Just a small word difference in Japan kada. What is a small word difference? Setting. Very good, setting. So we'll see what is that now. Okay, so coming to the next type of plastic, that is thermosetting plastic. Okay, ready? So these are harder and stronger than thermoplastics. So comparatively to that particular thermoplastics, okay, thermosetting plastics are very strong and hard also. Hard and stronger than these thermoplastics. Very good. And can retain their shape and size even at high temperatures. Okay, at high temperatures, what in sense? High echo temperature appudu they can retain their shape and they can retain their size also, it seems. Okay, and these are hard and stronger too. Okay, coming to next point, these polymers once set, ఒక్కసారి దాన్ని ప్రిపేర్ చేసేసాము అనుకో, వన్ సెట్ అండ్ సెట్, దట్స్ ఇట్. ఓకే, ఇన్ అ గివెన్ షేప్ ఆన్ హీటింగ్ దే కెనాట్ బి రీసాఫ్టెన్ ఆర్ రీమెల్టెడ్ ఆర్ రీహీటెడ్. ఇన్ ద సెన్స్, ఒక్కసారి మన పర్టికులర్ మెటీరియల్ ఆర్టికల్ని ప్రిపేర్ చేసేసాం అనుకోండి, థర్మోసెటింగ్ ప్లాస్టిక్ని, మళ్ళీ మనం దాన్ని మళ్ళీ కూడా హీట్ చేసినా సరే ఇట్ కెనాట్ బి రీసాఫ్టెడ్, రీసాఫ్ట్ అవ్వలేదు, రీమెల్ట్ అవ్వలేదు, అండ్ ఆల్సో రీహీట్ కూడా మనం చేయలేము. ఓకే, ఆన్ బీయింగ్ రీహీటెడ్ మనం చేయలేము. ఎందుకు చేయలేము? ఎందుకంటే బికాస్ దీస్ ఆర్ థర్మోసెటింగ్ ప్లాస్టిక్స్. ఒక్కసారి సెట్ అయిపోతే డిజైర్డ్ షేప్లో, వాట్ హ్యాపెన్స్? ఇట్ కెన్ ఎవర్ బీ coming back to original particular shape. Okay, see, these are harder and stronger than thermoplastics and can retain their shape and size, and even at high temperatures, these in the sense they are retain ante high temperature apply chesna sir, it will not come back to the original shape anamata. Okay, it can retain their shape and size even at high temperatures. These polymers, it is also polymer children, దీస్ పాలిమర్స్ వన్ సెట్ ఒక్కసారి ప్రిపేర్ అయిపోయింది అనుకో, ఆర్టికల్ కూల్ అయిపోయింది అనుకోండి, దెన్ ఇట్ ఇన్ అ గివెన్ పర్టికులర్ షేప్ ఆన్ హీటింగ్, మన హీట్ అప్లై చేసినా సరే ఇట్ కెనాట్ బీ రీసాఫ్టెండ్, కెనాట్ బీ రీమెల్టెడ్ ఆల్సో. ఓకే, ఆన్ బీయింగ్ రీహీట్, ఎంత రీహీట్ చేసినా సరే అది మళ్ళీ తిరిగి ఒరిజినల్గా మారదు. ఇట్ షుడ్ రీటైన్ దర్ ఒరిజినల్ ప్రాపర్టీస్. ఇఫ్ యూ అప్లై హై టెంపరేచర్ ఆల్సో ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు ద ఒరిజినల్ పర్టికులర్ డిజైర్డ్ పర్టికులర్ ఆర్టికల్. ఓకే, సో హియర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ కమింగ్ ఇస్ bakelite and melamine. So where you will see bakelite and melamine, you may have no idea regarding this. I'll show you where. Okay, before that, did you understand the difference between thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics, children? Yes, is there any doubt? Comparatively, which one is very hard, very strong? Very good. Thermosetting plastics are very hard and very stronger than thermoplastics. Okay, so what difference mean? Main difference, yeah, they can be molded on heating and harder cooling. Okay, they can be different shapes and different sizes. What about this? If one set, the plastic is one set, what happens? It cannot be retained into any again. What is that? It cannot be retained into particular desired product. What is that? It cannot be resoftened, remelted and also reheated on applying heat. Okay. Okkasari set అయిపోతే it cannot be molded, cannot be changed into desired particular shape. Okay. Okkasari అది ప్రిపేర్ అయిపోతే మళ్ళీ మనము ఎంత హై టెంపరేచర్ ఇచ్చినా సరే అది మారదు, ఆ షేప్ అనేది ఒరిజినల్గా మళ్ళీ బ్యాక్ రాదు, అది అన్నమాట మీనింగ్. ఓకే. ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఆర్ బెకిలెట్ అండ్ మెలమైన్. ఓకే. సో కమింగ్ టు ద పిక్చర్స్ ఫర్ యూ, here we go, the pictures. Okay. If you see thermoplastics, before I ask this particular symbol, Chinu, what is this? I asked you, previous slide, the girl holding a cardboard box. What is that? What is that symbol means? Come on. Recycle? Very good. So thermoplastics are recycled, means it can be molded and on process of heating and cooling. Yeah. Okay. So if you see the difference between these two, see, plastic bottles, all these tumblers, all these things are thermoplastics examples. Okay. Yeah, namely. Fine. So what about thermosetting plastics? Yeah, if once they are prepared, they cannot be again reheated or remolded. Very good. If you see the kitchenware and also some chips attached to the particular, okay, and these also, all these are thermosetting plastics example, hard, soft as well. Okay. There's a difference between these two, children. Did you see clearly? Yes. What's next? Yeah. So here ends the particular general information regarding plastics. Okay. So if you see the particular symbol, it is recycled and it is all about at high temperature also it can be, yeah, reheated or remolded, or we can say it is resoftened. Okay. So this is all about the plastic sessions, and here ends this particular plastics, general information regarding plastics and types of plastics. Okay, children, thank you.